So what instrument do you play?
I play the bass guitar.
Okay, how long have you been playing the bass guitar?
Personally, I started, let's see, it's probably been about 7 or 8 years.
Alright, do you play any other instruments?
Yeah, I started playing in my school orchestra. I played the clarinet. I can play a little guitar, some drums, piano, percussion. So
Cool.
yeah, I can play, and I ukulele as well.
Tell me about the LP Time Bomb and the EP Sample This. Those are our absolute favorites.
Cool, yeah, those are, yeah, I really like playing those songs too. A lot of the songs were written at a time where the band was kind of relatively small and still kind of coming up, and we had a lot of drive, and I think we still do. But yeah, the CDs really reflect the time period we were going through, and I think they're really special to us for that reason.
Do you have any favorite tracks off of either of those?
I like personally to play. I really enjoy playing Wait and See.
Oh, that's one of our favorites.
Nice, yeah, and Turnaround and Time Bomb I love to play too.
How was performing Turnaround for Kelly Slater and the members of the Channel Surf team? I saw that video on YouTube.
It was pretty amazing. I'm a surfer, I'm from Hawaii, and we grew up surfing, and we actually had the opportunity to jam just with Slater and myself before, and we're lucky enough that he's a big fan of our music, and he comes to our shows, he tweets about us, and he offered to have us play at his party, and it was pretty surreal getting to hang out with a lot of the pro surfers that I grew up looking up to, and it was really sweet because we all got to pick out surfboards too, and we got custom-made surfboards from them, so that was really cool too. I mean, for me, like, doing, as a surfer and musician, like, my favorite gig of all time was probably the U.S. Open of surfing in Huntington Beach, like playing on the sand with all the surfers, and playing that Channel Island gig came pretty close as well. I mean, it was a really intimate show, but it was just cool to mix with, the likes of Kelly Slater and Rob Machado and those guys.
So, do you have any personal influences besides I read that you guys were influenced by the islands of Hawaii.
Yeah, but personally, I was really, like, my whole reason for starting to play bass guitar was a really heavy, like, reggae influence, and especially Black Uhuru. Do you know those guys?
I do not. Who is that?
I'll spell the last name for you for the thing. It's called Black Uhuru, Black Uhuru. And they basically were a band that was popular in the 80s, and they were kind of the wave of more synthesizer-based reggae bands that came after Bob Marley, bands like them and Steel Pulse. And their bass player, basically, he was taught and mentored by Bob Marley's bass player, Family Man, and both of those two bass players are like my top influences for how I play and how I write bass lines and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it's a style it's an approach to the way you approach the bass lines. They're very simple, but they're very effective too. Like, I feel like a lot of bass players, if they get too technical and there's too many notes all over the place, that the bass lines aren't as memorable as the ones that are really simple, like Time Bomb or Wait and See. They're only a few notes, but they're really in the pocket and in the groove.
How did you guys all get together? And when did when did Iration start to boost?
Well, we've known each other, since we met each other in high school, and some of us even knew each other, like, from before, since childhood, and we all moved to California for school, and we went to different schools, but we all kind of ended up in Santa Barbara, and we started playing just as a hobby. We used to cover Bob Marley songs, and we'd play parties in Isla Vista in the college town, and soon it kind of just developed into, there was a demand where people wanted us to play all over California. We were able to get on a big national tour with Pepper, and kind of got out and started touring, and here we are now.
What's your favorite surf spot in Hawaii, and what part of Hawaii are you from?
I'm from Oahu. It's like I'm from a town called Kailua, which is like the northeast side of Oahu, and my favorite surf spot is probably Rocky Point, up on the North Shore.
Oh, okay, what kind of board do you ride?
Right now I actually ride these they're like green surfboards. They're made by a company called Eco Boardworks. I'm actually sponsored by them. I'm one of their team riders, and I get all my surfboards from them.
What kind of shape is it?
What kind of shape is it? Is your board?
Yeah, I mean, I ride a lot of different ones. Like the one that I actually have my own model is called the Punt, and it's a really small wakeboard. They're only about 5 feet 4 inches, which is really small shortboard. Yeah, and then other than that, anything that's not head high or shorter, about 5'9", 5'10".
What was your favorite part of your second annual Laid Back tour?
My favorite part was playing in Florida because the shows were amazing, and we actually got to surf while we were there. So that was
Nice.
pretty cool. And then I really like going to all the big cities. Like I love Chicago, New York, Seattle. They're all really fun places.
Where's everybody else from in the band? I read that everybody was from Hawaii, correct?
That's correct. They're all from the Big Island.
Oh, okay. Is that Kona?
Yes.
How long have you guys all known each other?
Some of us have known each other since childhood, but we all basically met in high school. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add about Iration and how you guys come through the years?
Well, you can just, I would just add that if anybody wants to find out more about us or keep up with us, to check out our website, irationmusic.com, or just on Facebook, wherever it is anyway, facebook.com/Iration.
Okay, bye-bye.